Hello dear students, let us discuss about the capacitor. Here, the topic name is capacitor and capacitance. Now, what is capacitor? Capacitor means it is the device used to store the electrical charges. It is the device which is used to store the electrical charges is called capacitor. Capacitor means it is nothing but a battery, or it is also called as a cell. Battery or cell. It means it is the device which is used to store the electrical charges is called capacitor. Capacitor is mathematically denoted by the symbol C. It is a device which is used to store the electrical charges is called capacitor. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಚ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು? ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಹೌದಾ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲನ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲನ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. That is nothing but capacitor. Capacitor means it is the device which is used to store the electrical charges is called capacitor. Capacitor, it is mathematically denoted by the symbol C. Here, the capacitor, it is the electrical device which is used to store the, or it is the device which is used to store the electrical charges is called capacitor. Here, capacitor consists of two metal plates. Capacitor consists of two metal plates. It consists of two metal plates. Here, these metal plates are made up of the conductors. Capacitor consists of two metal plates. These two metal plates are made up of conductors, and these conductors separated by a small distance. Conductors separated by a small distance. Also, here the capacitors means two conductors. This is a conductor A and this is conductor B. The conductor A and conductor B. The construction of this capacitor. The two conductors separated by a small distance d. Separated by a small distance d. The two conductors separated by a small distance d. Or here, this distance is filled by an. This distance is filled by an air or vacuum or any dielectric medium with a constant K. Dielectric medium with a constant K. Dielectric is nothing but insulator. The two conductors separated by an insulator, or two conductors separated with a dielectric medium, separated with a dielectric medium, or two conductors separated by a small distance. This distance or this gap is filled with an air or vacuum or with a dielectric medium. This is called a capacitor. It is called capacitor. It is mathematically denoted by the symbol C. Capacitor means it is the device which is used to store the electrical charges only is called capacitor. And the capacitance of this capacitor, how much amount of electrical energy is stored by this capacitor? Here this device is used to store the electrical charge, but how much amount of electrical energy is stored by this capacitor? That is depends on the capacitor of capacitance is depends on shape and size of the capacitor. Shape and size of the capacitor, and that depends on distance between the plates of this capacitor. The capacitance of the capacitor is depends on the size and shape of the capacitor and distance between the parallel plates of the capacitor or distance between these two capacitors, and it depends on the dielectric medium. Depends on the dielectric medium. On these three factors, the capacitance of the capacitor is depends, and what amount of electrical energy is stored, or how much amount of electrical energy is stored on this capacitor is depends. It is a device. It is used to store the electrical charges, and it is the simple circuit. Here, the capacitor, it is made up of two conductors or two metal plates separated by a small distance. Here, this gap is filled with an insulator or vacuum with any other dielectric constant, and it is mathematically denoted by the symbol C. And the circuit symbol of the capacitor is like this. This is the circuit symbol of the capacitor. From using this circuit, we can represent the capacitor. Represents the capacitor. And how much amount of electrical energy is stored by this capacitor, that is called capacitance of the capacitor. That is called capacitance. Capacitance of a capacitor. Capacitance of a capacitor. The capacitance of a capacitor means the ability to hold the electric charge, or the ability to hold the electrical charge is called capacitance of a capacitor. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಐತಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್. ಹೌದಾ? ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಈಗ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಗೆ, ಹೌದಾ, ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಗೆ MAH ಎಷ್ಟು ಐತಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ, ಹೌದು, 3200, 8000, 12000 MAH, ಹೌದು, ಆರ್ 1.5 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ, 3 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ, 0.5 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ, 1 ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? That is nothing but the capacitance of the capacitor. Capacitance of the capacitor means it is nothing but the ability to hold the electrical charges. The ability to hold the electrical charges is called capacitance of a capacitor. Or the capacitance of a capacitor, it is mathematically denoted by the symbol C. It is also defined as the ratio of, here capacitor mathematically denoted by the symbol like this. Here, the capacitance of a capacitor is defined as the ratio of charge on the each plate of the capacitor. The charge on the each plate of the capacitor and potential difference across the capacitors. Potential difference across the capacitor is called capacitance of a capacitor. That is, C is equal to Q divided by P. C is equal to Q divided by P. Capacitance of a capacitor means the ability to hold the electrical charges is called capacitance of a capacitor, or it is the ratio of charge on the each capacitors, or charge on the conductors, or charge on the each plates, charge on the each plates to its potential difference across the ends of the plates, or potential difference across the ends of the conductors is called capacitance of a capacitor. If charge is 1 coulomb, Q is equal to 1 coulomb presence is at this point, and V is 1 volt. If Q is 1 coulomb, V is 1 volt. V means potential difference across the ends of the capacitor, or across the ends of this plates. Then the capacitance of the capacitor is C is equal to 1 farad. In the last class already I have discussed the definition of farad, and farad is the largest units of the capacitor. And also I have discussed in the last class what are the smallest units of the capacitor. If Q is equal to 1 coulomb, P is equal to 1 volt, and C is equal to 1 farad, then here 1 farad is equal to 1 farad is equal to C is equal to 1 farad. 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 volt. 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 volt. Suppose I say the capacitance of the capacitor is 1 farad. The capacitance of the capacitor is 1 farad when the potential difference across the conductor is increased by 1 volt. When I say the capacitance of the capacitor is 1 farad, if potential difference across the conductors, potential difference across the conductors or potential difference across this capacitor is increases by 1 volt by using 1 coulomb of charge. By using 1 coulomb of charge is called 1 farad. The capacitance of a capacitor is said to be 1 farad when if potential difference across the conductor is increases by 1 volt by using 1 coulomb of charge, then it is called 1 farad. The capacitance of the capacitor is said to be 1 farad. Capacitor means it is the device which is used to store the electrical energy. It consists of two conductors separated by a small distance. That distance is filled by any dielectric medium. The circuit symbol of the capacitor is like this. These are the two parallel lines. These two parallel lines are extended by the horizontal line. This is the circuit symbol of the capacitor. And what amount of electrical energy is stored by that device? That is called capacitance of the capacitor. Capacitance of the capacitor means the ability to hold the electrical charge is called capacitance of the capacitor, or it is the ratio of charge on the each plate to its potential difference across the ends of the conductor is called capacitance of the capacitor. It is mathematically denoted by the symbol C. C is equal to Q divided by V. If I put Q is equal to 1 coulomb, V is equal to 1 volt, it is the potential difference, then the capacitance of the capacitor C is equal to 1 farad. The capacitance of the capacitor is said to be 1 farad. And the potential difference of the conductor is increases by 1 volt when you are applying the 1 coulomb of charge, then it is said to be 1 farad. It is said to be 1 farad. On what factor the capacitance of the capacitor is depends? On what factor the capacitor of the capacitance is difference? It is in general. All of you are familiar with that example. Nimma battery capacity mele adu ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಯಾವುದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ shape and size of the metal plates. Shape and size of the metal plates or shape and size of the capacitor, and it depends on the area of the each plate of the capacitor. It depends on area of each plate of the capacitor, and it depends on the dielectric medium, the distance between the two conductors or distance between the two metal plates. On these three factors, the capacitance of a capacitor depends. Here, capacitor can be divided into three types. Three types of capacitors. First one is parallel plate capacitor. Second one is spherical capacitor, and third one is cylindrical capacitor. Here, types of capacitor. First one is parallel plate capacitor. Second one, spherical capacitor, and third one, cylindrical capacitor. First one is parallel plate capacitor, second one is spherical capacitor, and third one is cylindrical capacitor. These are the types of the capacitor. Now we will see about the first capacitor, that is parallel plate capacitor. It is the first type of capacitor, that is the parallel plate capacitor. Now we will see about the expression for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Here, for a parallel plate capacitor, we consider A and B are the two parallel plate capacitors. These two parallel plate capacitor is separated by a small distance d. It is on the basis of the concept charging by induction. Here, the parallel plate A is, this is the positively charged plate and this is negatively charged plate. The distance between these two parallel plates is separated by a small distance, and this is filled by any other air or vacuum. And here E is the net electric field between the plates. Net electric field between the plates. Or we can take here M and N are the two metal plates, because here we use A is the area of the each plate. Let us consider A is the area of the each plate. Area of this plate M and area of this plate is N. A is the area of the each plate, and D is the distance between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor. This is the parallel plate capacitor. This is a parallel plate capacitor. A is the area of the each plate, and D is the distance between the plates of the parallel plate capacitor, and Q is the charge on the each plate. Q is the charge on the each plate, and V is the potential difference between these plates. Potential difference between these plates. And here sigma is the surface charge density on the either plate. Here on this plate the charge is distributed, the positive charge is distributed. On this plate negative charge is distributed. Or here on this plate the positive charges are oriented along this plate and negative charges are oriented along this plate according to the concept of charging by induction. Here the two metal plates or two parallel plate capacitors separated by a small distance d. A is the area of the each capacitor. D is the distance between the plates of a parallel plate capacitor. Q is the charge on each capacitor. P is the potential difference between the plates, and sigma is the surface charge density on the either plate. Sigma is the surface charge density on the either plate. Now I am going to calculate the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor. You know the simple formula, that is C is equal to Q divided by V. C is equal to Q divided by V. But here the net electric field between the two metal plates or two parallel plate capacitors, that is E. The net electric field between the parallel plate capacitor according to the concept of the electric field due to the infinitely long straight current carrying wire. We know the formula. The net electric field between the two metal plates, that is E is equal to sigma divided by epsilon naught. This is equation number 1. Sigma divided by epsilon naught. Here sigma is the surface charge density on either plate. Sigma is the surface charge density. You know the surface charge density formula? The surface charge density, sigma is the surface charge density, means the charge per unit area, or the charge is distributed per unit area. Sigma is equal to Q divided by the types of charge distribution. Here the charge is distributed throughout this surface, that is mathematically denoted by the symbol sigma. Sigma is the surface charge density. Surface charge density is equal to Q divided by A. But E is the net electric field between the two parallel plates. Here E is equal to sigma divided by epsilon naught. But from using the surface charge distribution formula, we get E is equal to Q divided by A into epsilon naught. E is equal to Q divided by A into epsilon naught. We get this equation. Here E is equal to Q divided by A into epsilon naught. A into epsilon naught. But here E is the net electric field between the two plates. But you know the another formula. the electric field E is equal to V divided by D. The potential difference between these two plates. The potential difference between these two plates, it is measured by using the formula E is equal to electric field is equal to potential difference divided by the distance. E is equal to V into D. We want the value of the potential difference between the two plates. Then I can write the equation here. P is equal to E into D. From using this formula, E is equal to V by D, we get P is equal to E into D. Substitute this value in this equation, we get P is equal to Q divided by A into epsilon naught into D. P is equal to Q divided by A into epsilon naught into D. This is equation number 3. Now we get the potential difference across the ends of the conductor or potential difference between two parallel plates. According to the definition of the capacitance of the capacitor, we know the formula C is equal to Q divided by V. Now substitute this value in this equation, we get Q divided by, Q means the charge on the each plate. Q divided by V, we know this form, Q divided by A into epsilon naught into D. We get here Q divided by A into epsilon naught into D. Here Q and Q get cancelled. Finally, we get the answer A into epsilon naught divided by D. A into epsilon naught divided by D. That is C is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D, which is the final equation for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor, or which is the expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. This equation is C is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D. Here C is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D, which is the expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. C is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D. Here the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is directly proportional to the permittivity of the free space. Or here the capacitance of the capacitor is directly proportional to the area of each plate and inversely proportional to the D. Inversely proportional to the D. Or if the distance between two parallel plate capacitor is filled by a dielectric constant K. It is filled by the dielectric constant K. Now we can write this equation. C is equal to epsilon naught K into A divided by D. C is equal to epsilon naught K into A divided by D, which is the expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor when it is filled with a dielectric constant K. It is the in general formula, which is the expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Now, on what factor the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor depends? From using this formula, it is very simple. The capacitance of a capacitor is directly proportional to its area, directly proportional to its dielectric constant, and inversely proportional to its distance. Suppose if we increase the area of this parallel plate capacitors, the capacitance of the capacitor is also increases. Suppose we increase the dielectric constant between the plates, the capacitance of the capacitor is also increases. We decrease the distance between the capacitors, the capacitance of the capacitor is increases because it is inversely proportional. The capacitance of the capacitor, it depends on the area of each capacitor, and it depends on the dielectric medium, and it depends on the distance between the plates, which is the expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Suppose if we consider or that gap is filled with any other dielectric constant K, then we can write the equation C is equal to epsilon naught K into A divided by D, which is about the expression for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor and the concept of capacitor and capacitance of a capacitor. And the next part we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.